Okay. When this game came out, I thought it was a Wolfenstein. You know the original. I'm talking the original Wolfenstein, like Escape from Castle. Not yeah, wasn't Escape from Castle Wolfenstein? And after I forget, there was like a couple of them on the Commodore, and they always ask for papers and stuff. I bought this like nope. You have to monitor. You're a checkpoint guard, and you have to monitor people going in and out and stuff. Well, mostly coming in. This is my first time playing it. Oh, there's me. Well, I guess that's me. Da, 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 da. This is too much for me. Okay. Um, this is the counter. This is the shutter. Ooh. Oh, derp. Alright. Let's get this started. Let's see you think. Alright, looks male. Looks like the guy. Okay, I don't need that. I can take my time with the. Oh wait, there's a clock there. Okay. You look good to me. Whoops. Oh shit, double stamped. Oh, okay, that's good. Alright. I got this. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. We'll do. Ooh, whoa. The fuck? Oh, somebody got. Shoot that fuck! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! No! Bomb! Oh, great. Hope I don't get blamed for that. Who the hell is that? Okay. Ooh. Huh. I guess the order is bad? This is badass. I'm gonna layer in. What? Hey, yo, I can't write that shit down. It's gone. I sure am. Sufficient. I can't hang it on the wall. I hang this on the wall too. Oh shit. Oh, oh. Oh, he's carry her ass out. I thought she was gonna explode a bomb or something. Uh oh. This is where I die, right? It sure did. I let the guy through. Oh great, he's gonna blow somebody up. Fuck. Oh really? Oh, that's so nice. Oh, yeah, I should save it. This is a really fun game. Oh. I guess I'm. I got 420. I like it. I want to play in easy mode next time. Fuck that. Let me see. Well, how do I? It's like Cart Life, but it does it better. You know. It does, for one thing, it doesn't shove politics down your throat, but it has a lot of political themes and stuff. It doesn't really. It's like the mechanics that Cart Life uses to tug at your heartstrings are used to more of a game like effect with this one. Like for example, like having to take care of your children is treated more like an Oregon Trail type of deal than just, oh whoops, look, your family's about to die, or cat dies, or cat ran away, oh no, you might be evicted if your landlord finds out. And there's really no way to negotiate. No, there's you know what I'm talking about. It, it does it better. It just handles the reality of the situation better, if that makes sense. It's a really nice Where's Waldo game. It's actually, if you think of it as like a Where's Waldo game, or like you trying to point out the hidden things, this is like the best that I can think of. I mean, it doesn't just go. The guy making this game didn't just think, well, I want to make a game where you spot things, and then I'm just gonna call I Spy and just put it there and just go, oh, find these items. I hid them in here. Find these items. It's more effective in this game. You just have to, you have to look at every paper. So there's a bunch. You have to think outside the box too. A lot of times I miss, like for example, like one of the times that was really good was when that chick had a guy's name, or that guy. It looked like a guy, so it gave me the option to scan him. You know, like holy crap. Nudity is very tasteful in this game. I turned it. I didn't expect. What I thought with nudity, I was just thinking like the trailer. I thought the underwear. I was like, wow, I didn't think they were really actually showing any nudity, but it's actually incredibly tasteful. But yeah, you could turn it off clearly, as you can see here. What else do I have to say about it? Price is about right, $10. I wouldn't have paid more. Paying more than $10 for this probably would have been a stretch, because it's a one note game. You only do one thing. It does it really well, but you only do one thing. Um, yeah, me using that money was really fucking stupid. I should have. But I mean, I played with my heart. Like if somebody gave me that money and my family was sick, I would have used it to take care of the family. I probably would have risked going to jail, even though it would have been a worse outcome. I probably would have risked it. But granted, I don't live in that society, and it's more all up to speculation. If I had lived in that society, to think that being in jail might have been worse, I might have made another decision. But here and now, I would have. That's the decision I made. And that's what I was thinking. I knew using that money was stupid. Moving to a higher apartment was stupid, but hey. And it makes me wonder, like, if you were to cheat in the game, would the people notice, or is that the flip switch? Is the cheat switch when you go up to a class 7? You're like, wait a minute, how's this this puny instructor make up to class 7? And then that makes you think about the whole communism deal. Like, what if you lived in a communist society and you made a little money on the side? You gotta realize, wow, your neighbors can really, they would just get out of jealousy. They'd be like, hey, nail this guy. He has way more than I do. And it makes you really think. Now, see, this is a much better game than much better Cart Life than Cart Life was. See, Cart Life was just I was pounded in the face with reality. It's like, what this life sucks. This life sucks. Retail sucks. Retail sucks. Retail sucks. And it's like there's no gold. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. Like even it makes you think playing this game that people working in retail would just blow their brains out. There's just like no happiness at all. To whatever you do. I mean, what's the answer? I mean, really, I mean, it's not because these people have a hard life and have a crappy life. I mean, I could imagine people making much more money and much more and just being basically unhappy with what they're doing. Like, wow, I feel like shit walking into work every day, or vice versa. You might have somebody working retail that thinks, man, this is the greatest life I've ever had. Man, I get to talk to people. All I have to do is move boxes. Really, you can't just shove an opinion down your throat and say, well, it's bad because see you look, and you're like, what? And see, in this game, it's kind of like, well, you have the circumstances thrust in your face, and like I said, that one situation where I had all the money, I was like, well, I'm gonna take care of my kids, or my parents, or I'm gonna move on. Moving to a higher apartment is really fucking stupid, though. I asked for that ending. Moving up, I figured, I'll move up to upper apartments. You know, and I got that. I guess that's a tip if you're playing this game. Don't move up because I think that's what gave it away. Because are your neighbors really going to complain to you if you have money to feed your kids and stuff and money to heat your home? Do they really take joy in looking at your kids suffer? You know, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I gotta figure if they did, then that would be again stretching the political line, like saying that well, people in communist societies are all assholes, and that's really not the case. It's more like well, this guy uses ill-gotten gains to move on up higher than us, and here am I'm the honest worker, and I'm in a class 8 dwelling. What else do I have to say? I don't know. This game's pretty good. Like I said, I like it a lot better than Cart Life. It's almost the same game as Cart Life. It's actually a lot harder. I mean, it does everything better. Like, and I don't think this guy intended to make this game, kind of a take on or society or politics of it. I just think that it just fleshed out. It just seemed to me it looked more fleshed out, and it was more of a game than you know just speaking of games that have themes in them, like kind of like overarching themes that just pound you in the head. DLC Quest is kind of, eh. I got it for sale. I think I got it for ridiculously cheap, so I can't be mad at it. But I knew what I was getting into when I bought it. That's another game where it's kind of funny, but um, it did miss one joke, and I can't remember what it was. Like a costume pack DLC that you already have that you can't access. Because it seems to be more of a take on Bethesda because the horse armor thing that was infamous. If you don't know, um, when Oblivion came out, like this is when DLC was kind of in its infancy. Oblivion came out, what was it, 2004 ish, 2003? Well, it did come out when the Xbox 360 came out, and then that when it came out, that came out 05, I believe, or 06. I remember playing it at 06. But anyway, digressing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the Oblivion. The horse armor. Like I got that joke. The horse armor. Bethesda released DLC packs, and one of them was like it was like horse armor for like $7 that didn't even protect your horse. It was purely cosmetic, but it was like seven. It was no, I'm sorry, not seven. It was more like four. And people were like, "You're charging me $4 for horse armor? Are you out of your mind?" And all the other DLC was similarly ridiculous, but that was the most stupid. It was listen, pay $4 and we'll give you horse armor that doesn't really protect your horse at all, and it's stupid because you're paying money for nothing. It's just to decorate a horse you rarely even see. And they have made it to protect the horse? Yeah, of course they could have. Just put a modifier in front of it. I don't see how hard that could be. Though I'm not a programmer, but if you could program horse armor the actual armor on the horse, I don't see how different it would be to just flip a number and make it stronger. And yeah, a lot of people fucking revolted, and it turns out to be the big joke at the end is that you can't get the proper ending without having the horse armor, which is that's the big joke in DLC. It's like dun dun dun, you know. So yeah, that's Papers, Please. Like I said earlier, I really thought this was a going to be a Wolfenstein clone. I thought it was like old school Wolfenstein, like the original before Metal Gear Solid sneaking game. You know, I saw my dad play Wolfenstein all the time. I never understood it. I think I was like four. He played on the Commodore, and that game looked crazy. And I remember like even taking the step was all confusing for me. I don't know. I think they used the WASD format maybe, but even WASD was new when like Quake came out and when Half Life came out, when they started automatically putting it in games. You know, most games just use arrow keys. I remember there was a button to move and like a button to look or something, and there was a button to open up inventory. I was like, oh my god, it was like Airborne Ranger. If you've ever played that game, Airborne Ranger is a button for everything. Back in the day when you had Commodore 64, there's probably people even older saying fuck that Amiga, you know, or even before that, and then Apple, you know. But when you bought like a Commodore 64 game, there would be so many buttons. You would have to have an overlay over your keyboard, and the keyboard was so it was. Imagine games nowadays. You look down and you see the instructions for your entire game just on the floor. You know, it was like that. Um, Now again, I'm talking about Wolfenstein. I guess this is the end. I'm not even talking about Papers, Please anymore. Artwork's pretty good. The animation's really good. Yeah, that's pretty much it.